Hi guys, so I'm going to do a frosted glass can. Ooh, I can't talk today. In the air fryer. I did one earlier and I'll upload the video on that one in the mug press. So this one was in the mug press. I don't have a piece of paper in there, so it's hard to see. My previous video was with a 12 ounce. So this was in the mug press, in a standard 11 ounce mug press. I didn't do any flipping or anything like that. I did it just like how I would do a mug, but you can see how vibrant the colors are, so I'll upload the video on that one. This was one that I had done in the air fryer using the 6 minutes. Well, I tried to do a, you can see here, obviously it's backwards. I tried to do one in the air fryer that was a 16 ounce today, and it didn't come out so well. So these all came out fine. I wanted something that had a lot of colors in it, so I pulled these and it was good. But you can see here that she's not so good. So I am gonna add a little bit of time to it. The design that I picked out is gonna go on frosted. I don't know if the frosted is going to be any different than the clear. So we'll see. I'm just going to add probably 30 seconds. So I'll do 6 minutes and 30 seconds, and we'll see if it does anything. It'll be obvious if it burns, since the design that I'm using is predominantly black. So I figured this one would be good. It's black. The skulls will end up frosted. So I am going to go ahead and wrap this. I am going to use my brown heat tape on this. That seems to be what works the best on the tops and the bottoms. I don't know. I haven't had any issues with this brown, knock on wood. I don't have an issue with these. I was only able to get 3 of each, the frosted and the non-frosted. I got them from Maggie Bug Supply. I'll put the link to her page on there. So if you guys want to get any of her other stuff, you can. She has a bunch of different items. I also have some of the 20 ounce glass tumblers coming in. They're not from her. She may have them, but I'm getting them from another supplier. They should be here by the end of the month. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tape these just like how I do a tumbler. And we're going to see how this comes out in the air fryer with changing the time to try to eliminate how she came out not so good. And we'll see if it's different with the frosted as opposed to non. This is the first frosted one I've done. The other ones have all been the clear. So I will finish taping this off. I'll show you what it looks like before I shrink wrap it. I'm going to shrink wrap this, but I'm going to cover this with copy paper to make sure that the shrink wrap doesn't attach to the top lip. Alright, so I taped this, like I said, exactly how I tape a tumbler, top, bottom, and all the way down the seam. I probably use more tape than I need to, but these are just what works for me. It's a starting point. Everybody can switch everything however they want. But as I said, I'm going to use shrink wrap on this to see if it's any better. But I am going to go ahead and put copy paper. I'm kind of stuffing it in the top just to cover the rim, because I don't want the shrink wrap to stick to the rim. I did that on this one. I mean, it came off okay. It's just a pain in the butt. So I figure I'll just try it on this one, see if it comes out. So I'm going to shrink wrap this like normal. Alright, so I have the shrink wrap on there, and I use these bumpers on the ends of my tumblers. So I'm just going to throw it on this one too. These are a little bit bigger than the ones that slip on to protect the bumpers, the bottoms of your tumblers. These ones are a tad bit bigger. It's one size up. I can't remember what it is exactly, 57 maybe. But they work over the shrink wrap. I mean, sometimes they'll slide off, but most of the time they're okay. These are a little bit wider. So I'm going to put these in, and I'm going to do 3 minutes and I'm trying to decide. I want to add, so I'll do 3 minutes and 15 seconds on one side, and I'll flip and rotate and do 3 minutes and 15 seconds on the other, and we'll see how it comes out. All right, so 3 minutes and 15 seconds on one side. I'm flipping it. I'm rotating it. Alexa, 3 minutes and 15 seconds.
3 minutes and 15 seconds. Starting now.
So I have my Alexa right next to my air fryer, which is on the other side of the room, so it doesn't pop the circuit in my basement with everything running on the same one. This one's not digital, so it's just easier for me to set her. So we're gonna do a 3 minutes and 15 seconds on that side, which will give us a total of 6 minutes and 30 seconds. And we will see how it comes out. Okay, so we're gonna take it out. It's gotta cool for a little bit because there's pretty much no way I can touch it like this because it is extremely hot. So I'm gonna set it on, I have a slab of granite, and we're gonna see if I can get it to cool faster on that without changing the temperature too drastically that it cracks. So we're gonna see if the extra 30 seconds helped it or if it made it burn. So I'll come back and let you know. Still really hot, but I want to try to get some of the shrink wrap off while it's hot so it doesn't stick to any of the exposed glass areas. Trying not to touch it. Obviously I have these. This is what I use instead of the heat gloves. The heat gloves were leaving lint pieces all over the place, so I gave up on those a while ago. So there's the paper that I stuck in there. And we'll see if this worked. Like I said, it's still really hot. So I'm kind of using my fingernail. I'm trying not to scratch any of the frost off of there. When I did some of the beer steins that were frosted, if I tried to peel them when it was still really, really hot, it took some of the frost off. So I'm trying to just be really careful not to have that happen. So like I said, I added another 30 seconds, 15 seconds on each side. These were done in my air fryer. I did them at 360. And we're gonna see how this comes out. This is pretty much the last bit of tape that's still on there. I did shrink wrap these. I'm trying to find an end. Here we go. So here's the moment of truth. So we will see. Like I said, these are still really, really hot. All right. So this is what it looks like frosted. So you can see there is some shrink wrap and little itty bitty pieces on the bottom, so it'll come off eventually. So that's a pain in the butt, but this is still extremely hot. With the frosted, you can see behind it, but it's really black. You can see there's my seam. But that's what it looks like with the frosted. I'm trying to do it so you guys can actually see it, but the glass is a pain in the butt. But this is the frosted in the white. I will put some Kleenex in there so you can see. I don't really care for the seam too much, but let me put some Kleenex in so you can see what that looks like. I'm trying to make it so you can actually see, but I just dropped some battery operated LEDs in there. So you can see that's what it looks like. Like I said, there's my seam. You can see that. It looks brown up here, but it's not. It's hard to see without putting like a regular light in there. But since this design was predominantly black, this pattern was on Etsy, and it looks amazing on stainless steel. But it's just obviously all skulls. You can see that. So this is what it looks like. I did the 6 minutes and 30 seconds on this one, on the frosted. It seems to, you know, have covered okay. I don't see, you know, too many issues other than my seam. Other than that, it looks okay. So the 6 minutes and 30 seconds I think will be okay. This is the 16-ounce frosted. Hope that helps. And like I said, I use the brown tape and shrink wrap on this. I'll go and take pictures upstairs under regular light to see if that's any better. Hope that helps, guys. Thanks. Bye.